What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode on my YouTube channel, going over GBP JPY and gold. First off, before we get started, my Telegram links are down below for the premium channels. The current record is 18 wins, 3 losses and 5 break evens, and that is just for the month of June. And it's a win rate percentage of around about 85-86% at the moment. It's kind of fluctuating, but yeah, let's get into it. So today we had GJ Buys, and with GJ at the moment, basically we're just riding price up, right? If we just take a look, we don't need trend lines, or we don't need Fibonacci's or anything like that to know to see that GJ is in an uptrend, right? GJ is clearly in an uptrend. Even if we just take a look at this general area right here, GJ is in an uptrend, and get rid of that. And even if we zoom out like this, we can see GJ is clearly in an uptrend. So basically just looking to take advantage of those buys again. Yesterday I saw that there was potential for a pullback, which we saw right here, as price is kind of like ebbing and flowing. We got the push up, we got the pullback, we got the push up, we got the pullback, we got the push up. And today we already had that pullback coming into Asian session, so pre-London, and my overall thinking was that price is going to continue bullish, based off this price action, price creating a support right here, and then we see the bullish momentum and the price action start coming into the market with these 1 hour candles printing bullish, 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 bullish. And then we have my trading window right here. This is my trading window where I look for trades, and I look at the price action within that trading window, to also take into consideration for my trades. And basically we had take profit 1 here, which got hit, of course, and then price tapped it, pulled back, and we had our stops at break even. So we had take profit 1 here where we took 75% of the profits, and then we had take profit 2 up here at a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. But of course we got tapped out at break even after we took the profit. So it was a winning trade for take profit 1. And we took most of the profits off the table there anyway, and I'll show you that in the Telegram. So you can see here. So this was the entry called out right here. This was before it happened. This was at 3:07 p.m. Enter GBP JPY Buys. Entry now. Stop loss. Take profit 1. Take profit 2. All there. And then we have there's the entry and the take profit getting hit. You can see it gets tapped right on that level right there. TP1 here on GBP JPY, close 75% of positions and let the rest run to TP2 with stops at break even. There we go. So, and then break even stops on GJ for the remainder. So that was the GJ trade. You can see it's continuing to push up, and I expect it's gonna make a high up here now. That was why my TP2 target was up here. We're potentially going to make new highs in the market, because we've made our lows, potentially lows, and we've got our highs over here, highs. So looking for price to make that new high now. So we'll see what happens with that, but we're out the trade anyway with our profit. So beautiful trade on GJ today. And gold, we also had buy stops, but they never got triggered. So there was no trades on gold today. I did call it out in my gold premium channel, right here. Gold buy stops, entry, take profit, stop loss, take profit 1, take profit 2, and then I see say deleting gold buy stops, no gold trades today, right? So that was that on gold. So yeah, delete that. There was nothing here today on gold. And yeah, so overall, again, we was looking for buys, simply because this level is struggling to be broken currently. If we zoom out, it is a key level in the market, but you can see that price is currently struggling to break the support. So I feel maybe after this move down, price could potentially retrace back up somewhere, either into this level right here, or even further up into this level over here. So we've got this kind of zone in the market where if we took a look on the daily time frame, you'll clearly see, let me just delete all this, you'll clearly see this zone in here somewhere, right? From the daily, when price was consolidating in this area, I'm looking for potentially for price to go back into that zone now. So that was the thinking behind that, behind these take profit levels right here, that price could potentially create a further pullback to then sell off eventually from these levels, as price on gold is currently, of course, in a more longer term downtrend now, breaking key levels along the way, like this one and now this one. So yeah, that was my thought behind gold buys today. And you can see if we take a look on gold, like I said, it created this support that was failing to break, and we was kind of like bouncing to the upside, creating that short-term trend, uptrend. But yeah, it wasn't meant to be today, and looks like we're coming down back to this level. So we'll see if this level breaks now, then we could see a bigger move to the downside on gold here. Just quickly, if we take a look at the weekly, I'll get rid of that. Last week's candle closed a very strong bearish candle, right? And look where it closed below. Look, see this range over here, this resistance. Price was kind of testing on there as support. I mean, it's kind of like this whole area right here, with these wicks and things like that. Price closed below on the weekly, closed below that range, so that's very key, very important. And look what so before we do that, let's just mark out that weekly high and that weekly low. And then we take a look at the daily. Look what, if let's go back to the weekly real quick. Sorry, look at the top wick that this weekly has created so far. So we've got the bearish candle closure below this range over here, right? This next weekly candle now has come up to tap it, reject it possibly, and now once this flips bearish, this could really start to drive down here, at least to these previous weekly lows. And then beyond that, we've got like levels in the market, like here somewhere, I suppose. Price could drive down into there. Price could drive down into this kind of level right here, resistance. We've got this whole move to the downside now, potential on gold. And if we take a look at the daily real quick, we've had Monday, that's Friday. We've had Monday close bullish but made a total wick and had a rejection. And now we've got Tuesday, today, hasn't broke previous daily highs, over here. So we got lower highs, but we've got higher lows. So we need some daily lows to get taken out here if gold is going to drive to the downside. And if we take a look at this weekly candle so far, I don't think it doesn't have much of a bottom wick. You see that? Yesterday's daily candle didn't have a bottom wick. This is a arrow, I'm pretty sure, or it's something like that. But if we get rid of all the drawings, we can see that yesterday's candle didn't have a bottom wick. We just had an impulsive move to the upside. And now if price flips bearish today, or if we've got 10 and a half hours left, there's still a lot that could happen with this daily candle. It could drive down here back into these weekly lows. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with gold here, whether this is the pullback. These three, we can see big rejections on all of these candles, even though they're bullish. So once this flips bearish, it's already broke the previous daily low. Once it breaks its low again and flips bearish, there's a lot of room to drive down here. And this is like 100 pip range here down into these previous weekly lows. So looking at price action, if we turn on our sessions indicator and we take a look at yesterday's lows, which are right here, yesterday's lows, you can see we spiked out of them today, and now we're potentially heading down there. So if we get a closure below this level here on gold, like I said, there's potential for a 100+ pip move down here. But of course, this level has to break. This is the same level I was talking about earlier. So yeah. Oh, what did I just do? Oops. So that's going to be very interesting. Definitely something to watch out for there. And depending on how, you know, if we close below here, how we close within the next hour or so, there could be some very nice potential sales on down here on gold for the rest of today to touch into these previous weekly lows. And if it's not today, then it will be tomorrow. But we could potentially look for a bearish daily closure today to give us that confirmation that, okay, we've got a weekly bearish closure below a key level right here, right? Boom. Let me just get rid of these lines in the market. Right, we've got a weekly level right here that the weekly candle was closed below. We have a top wick rejection of that level, and now if this weekly candle flips bearish, a very high chance the price is going to start pushing down. But what we could wait for, and what's probably best to wait for now, is that we can wait. This candle has already broke the previous daily lows, right? We could wait for this daily candle to close bearish, however it's going to close, and then tomorrow for that pre-London session window that I like to trade, then we can start looking at those sales back down into these previous weekly lows, and then beyond that, right? So, you know, if we look on the daily, we've got like this level right here. We can see support. That could be your target right there. We could have targets in here somewhere potentially like this. That can be another target, and these are our overall, you know, long-term targets. Well, you know, not long-term, but medium to long-term targets. And so yeah, that is where gold is at. That's a bit of a breakdown for you there, a bit more than what I'd usually do on this channel, but yeah, very interesting currently on gold to see what's going to happen for the rest of today's session, and then going into tomorrow we'll see where the market is at, and we could be looking at some really nice sales to fill this range down here on gold. Like I said, it's over 100 pip range. We only need to try and capture, you know, a portion of that, 30 to 50 pips. We don't need to capture the whole 100 pips. We just need to get the move slightly right, or the analysis slightly right, and yeah, we should be onto something. So that will all be posted in my premium Telegram channels tomorrow, depending on what I do, depending on where the market is, whether we look for sales or whether we look for buys tomorrow, or depending on what today's candle does. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. The links will be down below in the description. I appreciate everyone who comes to the channel and supports and likes and comments and all that kind of good stuff. So thank you guys, and I will see you in the next video.